What is going on, guys? Welcome back. Some commentary for tonight. I've had a lot of people ask me about NCAA 14. Now, this is an old clip from my channel. My Elgato and PS3 are taking forever to get here, but I wanted to talk to you guys about this game because, you know what, I went back and I played it, and I got to tell you, I really do think it has some distinct advantages over Madden 18, and it might actually even be a better game. You know, the first thing just to talk about, the living worlds aside, you know, the crowd and atmosphere in this game feel totally different. Scoring plays have an excitement. You know, when you've got that close drive in a hostile away stadium, you really get that, I guess, I don't want to say fear, but you get that impression that the crowd doesn't want you to score. They don't want you to win. You know, and with that, there's a lot of mannerisms in this game that Madden doesn't have. You know, the quarterback makes an adjustment. He walks up and down the line. He points to receivers. It's those little details that you miss, and you haven't seen them in so long, you forget that they used to be there. Now, when we talk about gameplay, you know, you see the same animations in this game as you see in current Madden, but to me, when it's all tied to the analog stick, and this is when, you know, stick skills were kind of being the coined term, it feels so much more fluid. It feels so much better to have that type of control. Even if I'm just as limited, I don't like that button mash that I sense Madden has kind of became when I go back and look at this. And not only that, I've seen the wobbly passes, the overthrows. It looks so much better, and maybe a collegiate quarterback won't be as good, but it looks so much better to see those passes done this way. Now, the other thing we're going to talk about is the presentation. Obviously, you can see ESPN built into this game, but I want you to watch, after this touchdown, how good this game looks. Because I forgot how much time and energy they put into replicating the ESPN package. So you see it goes to the player, goes out to the college logos, comes back, shows a close-up of the player, shows the mascot, but watch this cut sequence here. Shows you it's a touchdown, close-up of the quarterback, close-up of the spiral, close-up of the halfback that catches it. You don't see this in Madden now. You see this kind of far-away view, this generic look, and it's kind of shocking to go back and see all the things that are missing. Now, aside from that, I mean, the depth and strategy in this game is second to none. We've talked about Madden's franchise mode. You trade your picks, you sign your players in free agency. Rival teams will cut their best quarterback to sign 5 tight ends. There's no coaching tree. Coordinators don't exist in Madden, right? Even if you want to relocate your team in a vain attempt to make the game more interesting, you get a canned stadium and pre-done uniforms. With NCAA, every team has a head coach, every team has coordinators. XP is not based on how you actually score in a drive, which is, it's really so stupid the way Madden works right now. You can get a pick 6 in Madden right now, and it can actually hurt you because you didn't register a sack. NCAA uses like an overall performance that unlocks things to make your program better through your coaching tree. Your on-field performance gets better. More players and recruits want to come play with you. And the beauty of it is, it's something that happens over time. With the prestige rating system, you can't just go sign the best coaches and players and make your team solid in 1 year. But you know what? Even if you do, you also have Team Builder to fall back on, so you can go and create a stadium. You can go and create your uniforms, and it looks so much better because you have the input into it. One other thing that really stood out to me was the fact that the commentary in this game, the pregame and the halftimes, they flow so much better than Madden. The ESPN package, like we talked about, you know, they break into the game to show other games. And that's something that Madden has specifically talked about not doing. And one of the other little details. Now, I want you to think about this. This game has separate offense and defense difficulty. Now, most other football games do. It really dawned on me when looking through the options here that Madden didn't have it, but just about every other football game I can recall does. And the reason that's important is it helps you as a user get better or balance your game more. Maybe you're great on offense, or maybe you've got a great offensive team and you want the defense to be harder. Or maybe you're horrible on offense because you don't have good players. You need the defense to be a little bit lighter. You could really kind of customize the game to your strengths or weaknesses to make it more competitive. And it's strange that that's out of Madden, but I'm going to do some more with this game, but I just wanted to kind of get out in front with you guys tonight, talk about NCAA 14 a little bit, get your feelings. What do you remember about this game, and do you think it's better than Madden? Because I'll tell you right now, just a little bit of time with the game today, going over some of the things I just talked to you about. I hate to say it, but aside from the graphics, this game does a lot of things right that Madden just doesn't either do right or even have in the game. Love to know your thoughts on this. Appreciate you checking it out. Back in the week with more commentary.